Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hands up, Lee! Check right, 54, right, 54. Check right, check right. Switch it. Hands up!
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check nickel. Hands up.
On second down, here's Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Passing, it's Dalton, and Pascal's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slant. 2-by-2. Move. Check 13.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, it's Lewis, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Derrick Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On third down, Mariota. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Shift. Protein spill.
Here's Dalton. Josh Doxson's got it complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So Dalton now. It's hauled in by Doxson. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Here comes the ball.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here you go, 368.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Heads up. 54, Mike. Here you go, can. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back near his goal line, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And all the way up to the 49. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the 27, Mariota. He's got Lewis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the post.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Another try after the first down sack. Dalton, he gets this one to Boyd. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation that his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Check 26, check 26.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But now it'll be 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Let's go.
And out of the air, Dalton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one through the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Andy Dalton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
You draw quarters. We got double up. Reagan.
The final act of the first half. Dalton under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run with Henry. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Titans.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota stepping up. He's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Andy Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
49 brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bengals 40.
Mariota gives to Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota uncorks one for Davis, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw again on second down. Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Dalton now to pass. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13, Dalton looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The score, Titans 27, Bengals 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check three, check three, check three. One.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And Dalton to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Mariota hands to Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Titans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,